we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they
turning it on! The 20! Touchdown Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Rousseau. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Looking to throw at Saunders. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Nice grab in traffic. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. On first down, here comes this offense. He's in open space downfield. Knocked off his feet.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB-designed run game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed. He showed you on that big game right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Florida 14, Colorado 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snatch it quickly on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think there's room to run to the right here. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
If you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out soon.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Unloads it downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
In the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air, it's Nunez. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got the tight end. Brings him to the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1. A touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
35, Colorado, 0.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Heaves it deep. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here we go, here we go. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Nunez. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Got it in the middle, it's Perkins. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to pass, it's Saunders. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks.
Going for the big play. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Gibson. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay. They'll immediately call timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back to throw, it's Nunez. He's got an open man. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Nunez. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McFadden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucs!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the ground.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Saunders. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David,
picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run. To the pick, but he's done his job. They have it up to 44.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nunez. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Colorado. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Nunez. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Plows through the defense. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They just keep firing. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Colorado, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Nunez. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Bringing the heat, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Bean. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The offense quickly called out to stop the clock. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
On the option, quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Will take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.